Hi legal gurus, welcome to the channel. I am Malebo, aka the legal guru. Master's degree in law, is it really worth it? You probably clicked this link or this video because you are interested in doing a master's in law degree, but you're just not sure whether is it really the correct route to take. What can you do with it? Would you use it at work or in future? And we are here to unpack that, right? And if I'm wrong, out of information that I've gathered during my journey in this legal career, you are very welcome to correct me, guys, on the correct. Yeah, let's get into masters. So is it really worth it? Maybe let me just give a small background about myself in the master's journey. By the way, I have a lot to talk about, so I keep going on and forgetting certain things. And sorry about that, pardon me. Yeah, I hold a master's in law degree in specializing in international trade and investment law from the University of Pretoria in 2021. And interesting part, whilst I was also doing my articles. Yep. That's very difficult and a challenging route ever. Most of you are probably interested in knowing, maybe you're weighing your options as well, which master's subject exactly you should go for, which course exactly you should go for. What I did is international trade and investment law, as I've said, and it's basically just about cross-border transactions. So what is that? It's two or more countries trading goods and services between themselves. So it's the law and rules surrounding that. In Southern Africa, we have regional trade group called SADC, and there's also ECOWAS. There's a lot of them in within the African continent as well. So it's basically just groups of different countries forming alliances regarding trade, tariffs. What are they going to charge each other? Are there any exclusions or exceptions? What are the custom charges, so that's where it gets interesting, because you are not only dealing with one state, you are dealing with different states, meaning you have to have a little bit knowledge about perhaps each and every state, what are their laws surrounding imports and export, how do you go about getting import or export license in that country, or custom clearances, but yeah, that's more of the economics part. Now when it comes to the legal or the law part, what do the lawyers do in that regard? We come in as contract drafters. We draft the contract for this international state wanting to form alliance, or probably a company in state A that wants to maybe trade their goods in state B. We come in as the middleman, the drawing contracts, reviewing contracts, advising on rules of origins, advising on imports and custom tariffs, and also anti-dumping measures. Anti-dumping, guys, that's what I specialized in. And to be honest with you, at that time I didn't even know. I knew nothing about it at that time. It gets very complex, but anyway, we are not on that part now. But that's what I did. I did a topic in anti-dumping and the WTO, World Trade Organization. So just to summarize, what is international trade and investment law? It's the laws of the World Trade Organization, guys. So the World Trade Organization has an agreement with several states or nations wherein they've drafted this agreement called the World Trade Organization Agreement, or made an agreement on how trades should operate between countries, tariffs, services. Maybe now you already have an understanding of what international trade and investment law is about, right? And if you're interested in it, you can just do your research first, research your topic first. That's what I would advise. Do your research first, proper research, and I mean proper, guys, research. And then you can decide whether you want to do that master's in that specific area. It's very interesting. Hey guys, finally we're getting to the gist of the matter. What can you do with a master's of law degree? What can you do with masters? Is it really worth it? First of all, I can let me just say that we're not the same, we're different, right? You might do an LLM degree and bang a job immediately, and another person might do an LLM degree as well, but nothing, you know. But it doesn't mean that other people are dumb or what. For as long as that you qualified to do a master's degree, girl, you better be proud of yourself, because it's not everyone that qualifies to do a master's degree, right? Because you have to have accumulated a certain average GPA rather mark in order for you to qualify for to enroll for a master's degree, which is I think 60 or 65% and above in South Africa. But if you want to go abroad, they might even require a first class degree or upper second class. It depends. Alternative legal careers, right? Okay, based on my research, which is very important to say, part of entry level in most of these alternative legal careers is having a master's of law degree. You can do LLM in order for you to gain an entry into an alternative legal career, more especially in careers such as international maybe human rights officer, maybe a legal officer or a legal counsel in an international organization, right? They might require, or actually they do require you to have at least an LLM degree. Most don't necessarily require they don't necessarily require you to be an admitted attorney or practicing and all that. For simple ones such as legal officer or legal investigator, or they just need experience and a master's degree. I know you might be thinking, oh, you're speaking about experience, but you're saying it's an alternative. You know, there's various ways. There's so many ways in which you can gain experience, guys. It doesn't mean that you must have gotten experience right away. You have, and part of growing and succeeding in life, it's becoming patient, guys. Patience is virtue. And they really meant it. Whoever came up with this, or wherever it comes from, patience is virtue. It really is virtue, because it can get you very far. As I've explained in my previous videos, some on TikTok, where I've been saying there's so many ways to gain experience. You can start with small internships. They do offer internship programs in international organization, guys. One example is the UN. It's the WTO, World Trade Organization. It's the what's that, African Union, guys. Do check on those websites because they are also they're really beneficial, because they do post internship programs, and small like voluntary work also counts as experience, right? You don't have to have an income in order for you to gain experience, but if income is what you are running for, girl, you are in the wrong profession. Because yeah, as I said, it's different for each and every individual. For some, it's like right away, it happens just like this. It's LLB. After LLB, you get articles or maybe a job. It's really, yeah, it has to do with an individual. If you're someone like me who like take time to get things, are not from a privileged background, then you have to be patient. I've got to know about these things when I was part of a mentoring program called the Women Pioneer Program. I don't know if it's still there in some universities, but it was offered at UWC and University of Cape Town. So female students from University of the Western Cape and University of Cape Town would be chosen by either magistrates, advocates, judges, and being offered mentorship. So I was part of that Women Pioneer group, mentoring group, yes, and as a mentee, and I'm now I am still being mentored. That's also part of experience. As I said, experience is not money. It's not about you getting money. If you want to gain experience, you must be willing to even do it for free at some point, because you want what experience, right? So those are some of the things that I did that managed to open the doors there and there for me, because they could see that at least this person is active, at least there is this and this activities that are showing on my CVs that kind of opened my doors. Those are some of the things you could do to gain experience. Fine. Now, what's the other thing you can do with your master's degree? Obviously, the most obvious one is going into academia. So if you're interested in teaching, lecturing would be your number one goal. Then you can you'll have to start with tutoring, then tutoring can go into lecturing and all that. But if you don't have that background in tutoring, there is, of course, I think there is a bridging course that people do that gets you into teaching, lecturing route. I think that that course also helps you to also gives you there's a compulsory training that you must do, so that also forms part as your experience in order for you to get into lecturing. But for some, you can you can start off as a marking assistant, and then from there then they might consider you to be a tutor or even a lecturing assistant. Yeah, guys, give you this information for free. Of course, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel. Please, I really appreciate people who subscribe and even comment on my videos, because it shows that at least they really appreciate they appreciate the work that I'm doing. They appreciate the information that I'm sharing for free. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please do not leave this video without subscribing. You can even turn off the notification button if you don't want any updates from me, but subscribing is very important for me right now. It's the road to 1K subscribers. But yeah, what else can you do with your master's degree? You know, you can be a researcher, guys. Research is also a career. It's also an alternative legal career. I actually like and I enjoy research because then you continuously update yourself with what's happening around the world. You're continuously gaining more knowledge. And yeah, that's a very good thing. Just for you to gain more knowledge, and you are getting paid just to do that. Imagine, guys, that's so nice. So you can become a researcher with your master's degree. You can just search for research work or research assistant jobs, also internationally or even locally. I'm not sure of the companies that are offering research work in South Africa, but most from your universities. You can start off from there. Whilst you are also doing your masters, you can also try and apply for research assistant jobs whilst you are doing your masters studies. Guys, if I give you guys all this information, I won't be having content, right? I'm going to leave my email below if you're interested in mentorship, through my guidance, through my mentorship. Then you can just email me, okay, or you can even comment with your email below and I will make sure that I reach out to you. That is all from me, guys, myself and I. And again, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment down below if you liked my content. Please share this video, and that's it from me and myself. Goodbye.